What's wrong with you? Why can't you just do your business and make good grades and find a future for you? Mama, I really don't think I'm in the mood for the talk. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry. You have more people in your life other than your parents. You have your friends. You have your phone. You have parties all the time.
Yes,
You never have time for your
That's my
parents.
social life, by the way. I don't just spend it all on WhatsApp, you know. Seriously.
That's
I
my
have a
point.
life. Aren't you happy that your child has a life and she's not like that Joe Schmo over there who's totally depressed?
I don't know what to say.
Hi.
Well, if you
Is there anyone here who's used at least one of these words? Wait. There are some people who did not raise their hand. Okay, let's try
They're
this.
probably not parents yet.
Has anyone ever used any one of these words? Would you raise your hands, please? Okay, keep it up. 2 of these. 3 of these. Okay, we're good. So anyway, comments on what was going on here. Who can comment on it?
I think that's a very typical representation of a conversation that goes at home.
That is how it festers, things like this. These are great acts. I'm not saying that you are raising school shooters. No, please, that's not my intent. What I'm saying is that there are certain dynamics in what leads up to desperate acts like this, because remember, these children go into the school with these weapons and they're actually taking the lives of other kids. But when they interviewed, in my understanding is when they interviewed a lot of those who initiated these acts, they found out that there were some things in common. First is that their childhood was very chaotic, extremely chaotic, which means that they could not predict in a positive way what is to come. Okay, there's sometimes the parents are on drugs, sometimes it's one parent who is the problem in the sense that they are part-time parents, yes, and in some cases these kids have grown up not with children, not with their parents, but with their grandparents, grand-aunts, grand-uncles. Now where do they take all this frustration? They don't know what to do. So what do? Misery begets company. They find other children who also struggle with loneliness and isolation, and this is what happens. It's very hard to think of a situation like this, but remember, when the worst thing that you can experience is a very discouraged and disappointed child. And I'll tell you what, given the children that I work with, and I'm sure Kalpana could attest to this too, that there is an increase in depression, you know, over the years. And the sad part is that a lot of these children prefer not to talk about it. So you know how in your own home you can have children who are very quiet, who want to be left alone. Not all of them are depressed, but please understand, if you do not initiate a conversation with them early, we have a serious problem. We really do. And it is not something that is related to media. Could contribute to it for sure, but in my opinion, there are various factors that play into the fray. Think about this. When 2 people come together and decide to raise a family, to have a family, they both bring in what I call their stuff. They bring their bags of undifferentiated stuff. Each one of them do. Now, some of the things that they bring are things that they need and will help them be good parents. Now, what is that? It's not, good parenting is really, doesn't mean anything, but what I mean to say is that they bring in a conscience and they know they have made certain choices that are healthy choices. Choices that do not infringe upon the freedom of other people. Choices that help them move from point A to point B. So in terms of success, to be able to experience happiness. So both mom and dad bring certain values to this relationship that they have, and they hope to raise these children and give them those values, right? And they in turn have gotten their values from their parents. So there are lots of things that are that would work in a situation like the biggest things that's important is to realize, even especially in today's world, that after the age of 5, you know, Descartes, a great philosopher, talked about the tabula rasa, which is everything until the age of 5 is just, it's like a chalkboard. Everything you write on there. It's like the child's mind. You write everything on there, and the child is taking in. After the age of 5, Little Miss Six is actually exploring her world, and she's going out there and saying, oh, so this is what mom and dad said. What if I do this? How's it going to happen? How is this going to work out? She is going to experiment. So after the age of 5, they use all of this knowledge that they have to be able to experiment with their surroundings, even with mom and dad. These are not some of the things that we haven't done growing up as children, right? It's true. So let me move on to the next slide and discuss a few more things.
What happens if I turn against her? That's the point of mind the teenager has.
She wants to argue because she wants to be left alone. Leave me alone. So mom's going to say, I've had it. I'm so sick and tired of this. Do whatever. Right? So it's a battle of wits. It's like the last game in tennis at the Wimbledon. The one who wins is the one who can withstand all that and have great stamina and make that last winning serve, right? So that's how we work. So then, the lack of motivation. Signs of frustration we know, and we call her Kalpana, so I'm just going to call her Kalpana. Dr. Kalpana will attest to this. Lack of motivation is a big serious factor when kids are frustrated. They don't want to do anything. They don't want to go anywhere. So this evening, you know, our friends, Krishna, this evening our friends have invited us, and I would really like for you to go. Really? You want me to go there? Give up? What? What am I going to do there? I'm just going to sit there, and I got to be like the show and tell for you? You want me to go there? Please, okay, fine, I'll go. You're going like this? Of course. I'm comfortable in this. I'd like to go like this. Please, for Amma's sake, dress up. Wear something better. Why? Doesn't make sense. There we go. So constantly demanding attention. All the time. They want attention. We know that speaks for itself. Defiant and oppositional. Of course, everything that you say, the sky is blue, no, it's black. Sorry, it's black. And I can prove it to you, Mom. I'll bring you my phone and show it to you. Of course, you don't know all this because you're WhatsApping all the time. And then, why? Okay, so tell me, why did you get a B on the test? Because that teacher doesn't know what she's teaching. She just doesn't know what she's teaching, right? She is a horrible teacher. And everyone was failing the class, and then they decided to curve the grades. So I am actually in the middle of that curve. What are you worried about, Mom? I know people who make single digits. So that's externalizing. Externalizing, that means saying it's not my fault, it's somebody else's fault. Trying to cut off from the family and talking words of peers. Of course. Yeah, you want me to go there to this uncle and auntie's house? They don't even care if I'm there. You want me to go there? Please, my friends have been asking me to play online with this Call of Duty or whatever. I need to go because they're waiting on me. And we have to go play because we've reached a very high level, Mom. We've got to go. Overreaction to any confrontation by... You saw Lakshmi. That was an overreaction. She was having a storm in a teacup, right? So these are the frustrations we have. These are the signs of frustrations that I could put together. So we'll come to this. Okay. So one of the biggest things that I have learned is that the parents, way back, they used to have a system called parenting with love and logic. Okay. And then it changed to parenting with love and limits. I like the term limits. Limits is important because why? Why are limits important? Why is it important to set limits? Can anyone speak to that? Parents, I'm sure you can.
I don't set any limits.
Parenting with limits.
Over pampering will spoil them.
Yes, who said that? Let's give her a round of applause.